The man convicted of nearly killing a woman in Point Defiance Park is now seeking a new trial and says his mental health is to blame. Despite earlier mental health evaluations signing off on his ability to stand trial, he's now telling a judge he doesn't feel he should have been allowed to act as his own defense attorney. KOMO's Lynn Ann Wynn has been following the case and joins us live in Tacoma tonight with the latest developments. Lynn Ann?
Well, Preston, Nicholas Matthew was found guilty of attempted murder back in August, but due to a recent mental health evaluation, a judge has now ordered him back to Western State Hospital for a period of up to 90 days while they restore his ability to continue on in the court process.
The opinion there is that Mr. Matthew is not competent to proceed on this case.
Guilty of the crime of attempted murder.
After a jury found Nicholas Matthew guilty of attempted murder in August, he is now facing up to 22 years in prison and was due to be sentenced in September. Matthew was convicted of randomly attacking a woman walking in Point Defiance Park in February 2024, stabbing her repeatedly in the head and all over her body to the point she nearly died. Though he represented himself during trial and had an attorney acting as standby counsel to help him if needed, Matthew declined to call any witnesses or present any evidence in his own defense. But as his sentencing date approached, Matthew is now asking for a new trial, writing letters to the court.
Both of them seek a new trial, and the allegation in those letters is that he wasn't essentially competent or capable of representing himself.
Matthew writes, "I could not effectively represent myself due to my mental health conditions, and I do not believe I should have been allowed to represent myself at trial." Though previous mental health evaluations did clear Matthew to stand trial, his latest evaluation states Mr. Matthew, more likely than not, currently lacks the capacity to assist in his own defense due to a mental disease or defect. The victim chose not to attend Wednesday's hearing, but in the past has told us she feels Matthew has been needlessly dragging out the process.
I just felt so much anger and frustration that he was in the same room with me, that he knows what he's done. It just feels like he's making this drag out, possibly as a final, way to hurt me in some ways.
And Matthew will spend the next few months at Western State Hospital for competency restoration, and a judge will then rule after he's been cleared by doctors whether or not he will get a new trial. We'll send it back to you.
Lynn Ann, how long until we could know whether Matthew will be granted a new trial, you know?
Yeah, Preston, it could be several months or even up to a year if his competency is restored. If it's not restored, his time at Western State Hospital could be extended, or that case could be dismissed down the line.
All right, Lynn Ann, thank you.